Well, we've been doing the inspection on this beautiful marathon conversion Prevost. This is for Sewell Motor Coach that we're working with, and we're doing the full inspection on it. If you saw the video on it, we started going through it. It had inoperative brakes on it. The parking brake on this,
So the parking brake is on.
Had been redone at some point. They put the wrong size brake can on it. They put the brake spring on backwards, and it was 100% out of adjustment where the brakes didn't work at all, and it's never worked. You could tell by the drum is brand new, but it looks like it was put on like a decade ago. So for that long, this bus has been driving with no brake on the main drive wheel on this. Lots of other issues. Worn, here's that brake spring that was backwards. It had leaky wheel seals, all kinds of stuff. So we're going through and fixing everything underneath this bus. We had bad wheel bearings, of course, one after another, just terrible wear here on the races. You can see the lip in the back, how much this race is worn down, and the surface is just terrible. So we're replacing all the wheel bearings. We've got a couple more to go through here, but it's not looking good. Rear shocks are all bad. Airbags look great on it. Holds air, suspension stays up for days. So let's just continue on the inspection here and see what else we find. It's had a lot of brake work done to it. We'll see what we find in this one. That's a newer brake can and newer brake hose. You shine your light in there. I thought my flashlight would, or my camera light would turn on. Well, this hub has a very worn bearing and race too. You can see how much wears on the race. You see the metal particles in there. This happens when they sit a long time. If it sits for 4 or 5 years at a time, the moisture and condensation gets in there and creates rust, and the rust starts tearing things apart. I got my light on. This is a brand new brake drum on the front, but yeah, it's been doing a lot of makeup braking for the ones in the back not working. But it's in good shape. This is all new up here. Just clean it up real good. Yeah, that's pretty far off on the preload.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take that, just take the outer bearing out and we'll inspect it. Or does it?
It needs to be wiped off.
Crap. Yeah, there's a huge lip on it.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning is a big time suck on this job with all the leaky wheel seals that are on it. We're replacing every single wheel seal on it. It's just the ones that weren't leaking would be soon. So just going to stay ahead of the game on this one. But yeah, cleaning up all the mess that it makes takes a lot of time. You can see how there was water in the oil in here. It's very rusty. Everything's got this rusty. We wiped the race surface down where you can see the wear on it, but this kind of orange color in there, that's rust mixed with the oil, and it just tears everything up. Even the bearing, you see all these lines in it, and there's spalling going on it, and you don't want to have that on the front end of your bus. So we're going to replace these with all USA bearings.
There's a lot of marks on them.
Yeah, that's all rust in there. Look at all that rust residue. So the way they had the spring on there backwards, there was no way to get it off.
Usually they have it like that up in there, so then you can pry down and kick the bottom out. But they have it like that, and then this is in the way,
And there was no way
so
to...
there's nothing to kick it back on.
So you had to pull the S-cam out, inspect it anyways, and then you're removing that brake drum or brake can to replace it with a new one.
Yeah. And everything's just getting a good bath.
Good cleaning on all the parts. So we install all of our races with liquid nitrogen. So we're going to run over to the gas shop and get our tank refilled for the dewar of liquid nitrogen.
You can actually pull your car over here if you want when we get done, so we get over. What kind of bearings? Wheel bearings or?
Yeah, wheel bearings.
Oh, okay. At least it turned out a pretty day, man.
Yeah.
Well,
So you're probably good.
Man, that's a great sound.
Mm-hmm. She's ready. Dang it. Puppy went in. I must have just not had it straight. Toss this other guy in there. Yeah.
It was just a tiny bit cocked in there, so you had to just tap it to get it to drop all the way down in. But still way better than pounding it hard with a sledgehammer if you didn't have it frozen.
She's in all the way. Fill this up a little bit more. Make sure it goes.
It's like a science experiment. It's just an easy way to install bearings. It's super easy when you freeze them with the liquid nitrogen and put the races in like this. So here's the new brake chamber on the left. The one on the right was the wrong one that somebody had put on at some point, and you can clearly see the difference, how much larger the one is supposed to be that's on there. All the brakes are getting cleaned up. Brake drums, brake linings. We have all new wheel bearings, All new races, new wheel seals installed on all the hubs. Yeah, we're actually using brake clean to clean brakes. It gets used for just about everything else around here, but we actually do use it to clean brakes. And we do put anti-seize on these little bolts that hold on the brake drums, so it makes it much easier for the next guy to get them out. We can actually torque the wheels now because the parking brake works. There's probably 10 pounds of buildup inside this rim from the leaky wheel seal that's been maybe a decade leaking on here. We did replace all the bearings and races. We use made in USA. Most of them were Bauer that we use, a couple of Timkins. It's getting harder and harder to get the Timkins that are made in the USA. But we did make sure that they all were stamped on the bearings and everything as well. So all the brakes are adjusted now. He's just putting the tires back on, getting everything torqued. We're going ahead and charging the house batteries. They're coming up. Just want to make sure everything's fully charged battery-wise on the bus. We're going to take it for a test drive tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be all good to go. All right, it's ready to go for a test drive. First thing in the morning, we're going to take it out for a test drive. Very good braking now. I still have a pressure switch to replace. The parking brake warning light is staying on even though the parking brake is released. I believe it's the pressure switch, so we've ordered that. And just so, as far as I know, just one little thing to fix. Got to be careful going down the driveway not to run over the Hot Wheels track that I have off to the left-hand side. I set up 400 feet of Hot Wheels track for my granddaughter. We were sending Hot Wheels down the driveway yesterday. We're gonna run over Ellie's racetrack. Got them all out of your pockets?
Yep. Okay.
So how many cars we have?
I'm gonna try.
There should be 12.
1, 2, 3. Count.
4,
Good job.
5,
6, 7.
8,
Yep.
9. Okay, you give me more.
10. 11. 12.
Don't run.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun doing that. Definitely wore each other out running down up and down the hill getting all the cars. Big stop and just test the acceleration. Yeah, this thing really boogies now. We replaced a couple of bad injectors in it when we first got it too. So we've really gone through this thing. Mechanically, this bus is really good to go. If you're wanting to get to purchase it, reach out to Sewell Motor Coach, and it's had a real good going through. The computer readout cord goes through my window, so my window's not closed all the way, so you hear a little extra air coming through. That was nearly an accident. He's 3 feet over the line. Glad he hit the brakes.
See, good thing we did the brakes.
Actually, on that, go to the boost on it and record the boost. I'm going to compare it to the boost gauge on the dash. I'm going to get on it once we get.
Just go down to boost.
Yeah.
Is that literally what it's called on here?
Boost, yeah.
Okay.
You see it?
Yes. Boost pressure. Doesn't show a number. Well, it does. It's 0.0.
Yeah, it's high on right now, so when I get on it here, it's going to go up. Should be over 20 right now. Close to 18.
And then we're at 18, 19, 20, 21. And then back to 19.
That's it.
I was trying to get it out of the sun so you can actually see it a little better.
Yeah.
But I think I got it.
That corresponded pretty closely. This gauge read a little bit higher. I saw it go to 24 on this gauge. I'm going to have you record my boost gauge when I go up the hill.
Okay. Good.
I'm not going to get on it for a minute here, but we should see over 20 boost here. What are we reading? If you remember when this came in, the engine was surging really bad when it was warmed up too, and we replaced those injectors, and it's running nice and smooth. It's all up to temperature here. No air leaks, good oil pressure. It's doing good. Yeah, this thing's just about ready to go back to Sewell. I just got to replace that air pressure switch on it. And if it's something you're interested in purchasing, if you're looking for a really good motorhome, you might want to check them out, and you can go take it for a test drive and go through. It's a beautiful, beautiful motorhome.
See that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees, and from a mile away you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. But at the top of that mountain there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, Scott will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.